Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Savannah and I make content. Oh no, I just knocked my camera. I make content about dogs and how to live holistically with your pets. So if that's something that interests you, please press the subscribe button below. Now today is going to be a lot more informal of a video, as you can see. It's about 10:30 at night on a Saturday and I have my phone balanced on 4 pillows, and I also have my nightstand light set up kind of beside me here to give a little bit better lighting. So I apologize for the crappy setup. If you can hear that, Gracie's now digging in the bed. I planned on this going a little better than it is, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna try to keep this just one take if I can. This is a video. Gracie, lay down. Good girl. Oh no. You digging again? Here we go. I think everybody's settled now. This is a video I've actually had on my video idea list for quite a while now, but I've been kind of questioning whether I should make it or not. Mainly because this topic is kind of controversial and I don't want to offend anyone, especially any of my clients in real life that I groom for. But what I've discovered is that speaking your truth, no matter if your voice shakes or not, is very important. And this is something that I'm really passionate about, and my views on this might actually surprise you. So I actually have 2 rescue dogs myself. And I consider myself a rescue advocate. I believe if anybody is looking to get a pet, they should consider rescuing a pet. There are thousands of dogs and cats and all types of animals euthanized every day because there just isn't enough homes and there isn't enough people willing to take on rescues. I also think just because I'm involved with animals and rescues, I've realized that not everybody knows how many animals do need rescuing. Now it seems like it's more of a problem in the United States. Kill shelters are a lot more prevalent there, but we do have a problem. We still do have a problem in Canada. I'm from Canada, with overpopulation, and especially in northern communities where dogs and cats run wild. They need rescuing, and if we can prevent the once-a-year dog culls, that would be absolutely amazing. So today I just want to talk about my opinions, maybe raise some awareness, and maybe I can give you some insight on why rescue advocates, I guess, are encouraging people to get rescues. So where do I want to start? I guess the first thing that I want to say is that I don't judge anybody for getting their animal from a breeder, as long as you're making an informed decision. I do believe that there should, I'm trying to think of how to word this. I do agree with, I'm trying to think of the way to word this. It's not even that this part is gonna offend anybody. I'm just trying to think of the right way to say this. I believe that we do need to keep the different breeds around, like Schnauzers and Shih Tzus and Malteses and all of the different kind of dogs. So I understand that to keep the breeds separate and for the world not to just turn into a bunch of mixed breeds, that there is going to have to be breeding. I just wish that there was a way that only responsible breeders could do this. I wish there could be regulations. There's zero on this. There's so many backyard breeders that maybe are breeding purebreds, but they are really ruining the breeds and causing lots of health issues. So I do understand the importance of having breeders to keep the specific breeds around, and I understand that. If you are going to buy your animal, I keep wanting to say dog, but this is applicable to any type of animal. So if I do say dog, just realize that I'm referring to any type of animal you can get from a breeder. If you are planning to get a pet from a breeder, please be responsible with choosing who you go with. They should be knowledgeable. This shouldn't be their first time around breeding. Their dog should be healthy. They should be doing some sort of testing. they should know and track their bloodlines. If they're really good, they would not be crossing any dogs that they are known to be aggressive or have health issues. And another big thing is that they should let you see where the dogs come from. If somebody is just going to meet you in a parking lot with a box of puppies and let you pick which puppy you want, that is a huge red flag that you may be dealing with a puppy mill, because they are not wanting you to see where those dogs are coming from and the environment that they're being raised in, the condition that the parents are in, etc. So that is like one of my top tips. If you are going to get a dog from a breeder, make sure you go to the people's houses. And also, I'm just like the hugest believer in gut feelings and how things feel. If something doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't right. So I guess maybe my view on rescuing and breeding might be a little bit different than other rescue advocates. Some people are only just pro-rescue. I do understand the importance of keeping the breeds around, and I don't know, other such things that people might want a specific breed for. Do I cringe a little bit? Like, being completely honest, do I cringe a little bit when I hear somebody got a dog from a breeder? Yes. Do I really cringe when breeders are creating mixed breeds that are unnecessary and probably causing health issues? Yes. And also, lots of purebreds and lots of mixed breeds can be found in shelters and rescues. There are often lots of rescues that are dedicated to a specific breed. So say you really want a standard poodle. I am sure you can find a standard poodle rescue and stock them for a while. I think also the thing is that when you're rescuing a dog, sometimes it can be a lengthy process. When we got our most recent rescue dog, Boomer, we actually applied on dogs and looked at dogs and searched for the perfect dog for about 6 months. So I think sometimes people decide they want a dog now, and the easiest kind of way is to find puppies that were from a breeder or a backyard breeder, whatever it is, that are ready to go right now, and you could pick them up next week. But I think when people are getting into a new pet, they need to be responsible about their decisions and kind of look into things a little bit more. I think another thing is that maybe people don't realize the importance or the need for rescuing animals, because once again, I am in the animal industry, and I actually started my career in a place where there was an animal rescue. So I got to see firsthand lots of rescue animals coming in, dogs that were traumatized, dogs that were physically abused, and the toll that it takes on them. So I think maybe if you haven't been around that environment and seeing the pets firsthand, maybe you just don't see the connection of how these pets need homes and why we shouldn't be creating more pets when there are thousands of pets that are being put down every day at no fault of their own. I also think that lots of people write off rescues because they think that they're all damaged, and I honestly will admit that it depends on the rescue dog. My first dog, Gracie, she basically came with, I would say, almost zero behavioral issues. There were some things. She would try to dart and get away any chance she could. She still to this day is scared of any long type of object. Like if you are going to sweep or something, she's terrified. But she came with no major issues. But our most recent dog, Boomer, he came with a few more issues. In the beginning, he was very skeptical of people, and he still has dog reactivity to this day that we're working on. So I do understand how people are skeptical about getting rescue pets because they can become damaged, and some people don't have the time for that. So I understand, but you can also find puppies at rescues. They usually are the ones to go first. That's why everybody in the rescue community kind of encourages people to get the older dogs, because everybody wants puppies. But if you don't want to deal with a traumatized dog, then a puppy is the perfect option at a shelter or a rescue. I'm just going to look at my journal quick and see some of the other kind of things that I wrote down. So I kind of cover everything that I do have on my mind. Yeah, I mean, I think I pretty much covered everything that I was kind of feeling about this. I don't know. It's a hard thing. Like, I understand that at this point in time in the world, we can't save every dog, but I don't know why we continue to make more and more of an issue of it. Why are we creating more breeds, more dogs and cats, when we can't even find loving homes for the ones that already exist, that already deserve love? I mean, maybe laws need to be changed. They definitely do. I know in Canada, even our like animal protection laws are very out of date, but I honestly don't think any big kind of changes are going to come to regulating breeders, or animal protection is going to come unless animals are seen as sentient beings opposed to just people's property, which is really unfortunate at this point. As long as the dog has food, shelter, and water, and you're not like beating it, then you're fit to have a pet, which is kind of crappy. And honestly, some people, just like with kids, they shouldn't be pet owners. I wish there was a test that you had to pass before you become a pet owner, or before you become a parent as well. I think that would really change our world. But I guess that's all I really have to say. I covered everything that I kind of wrote down earlier about how I was feeling. But please, if you are thinking of getting a pet, please look into rescue. You can save a life. And sometimes it's hard, but it is the most rewarding experience. To be completely honest, when we first got Boomer, even though I already had experience with rescue and we had one rescue dog already in the home, when we first got him, I was like, in the beginning, I was like, what have we gotten ourselves into? He's a problem dog. He's going to be a lot of work. Are we going to be able to fix him? And honestly, it's not even about fixing him. It's about giving him the love he deserves. And he has come such a long way in the year and a little bit that we've had him. And it's been the most rewarding experience. I can't even describe it. So I will end with, once again, no judgment to anybody that wants to go to a breeder. Please just be informed of the options that you have for rescuing a pet. You can do all your own research. I didn't want to come on here and give you a bunch of stats like this many million pets are killed per year and this is how they're killed and this many is this breed and what have you. I just wanted to come on and express my opinion. So if you want to do your own research about all that stuff, you can go for it. Or if you are interested in hearing more about kind of stats, leave me a comment below and I would love to go into that. But I'm definitely not here to preach just rescuing to you guys. But I don't even remember what I was saying. I guess needed to get this off my chest finally. I've been thinking about doing this video for so long that I just needed to get it over with. So thanks so much for listening to my rant. I hope that you will consider getting a rescue. No judgment if your dog is from a breeder. If I groom your dog, I love them just the same. I promise all dogs deserve love. And honestly, most of the dogs in shelters were originally from breeders, which is pretty sad. I hope one day maybe we can change the laws and make things better for our pets. But I hope you guys have a good night, or I guess day, whenever you're watching this. And thanks so much for watching till the end, especially on this rant. We're all allowed to have our different opinions, and rescue is something that I'm really passionate about because I've seen it firsthand. Also, if you can't adopt, there's so many other ways that you can support rescues and shelters. You can donate, volunteer, foster, go in for the day and take a dog for a walk or play with a kitty. Look up local places in your city where you live, how you can help animals. I know not everybody can have an animal. I understand that. So this is getting super rambly. We're at like 15 minutes, I think. So I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is. And before we go here, I'll show you how Boomer is laying. But if you do, I don't usually preach rescue stuff all the time, but if you do enjoy content about dogs, please subscribe below, and if you press the little bell icon, it'll actually send you a post notification every time I post. So I will see you in my next video, guys. Thanks. Bye.